What's up, everybody? How's it going? I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Dollywood Timber Canyon episode. This is like live stream number 2 on Timber Canyon.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, okay. That's better. I may or may not have forgotten to turn on my mic or checked my mic settings. That's okay, though. But yeah, welcome to Dollywood. I think this is the second live stream we're doing this little part. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it and try to finish this little, at least up towards this portion. There really isn't that much in this area. Watch me say that and then just get completely destroyed, but there really isn't that much. This fence goes over here like this. Gonna put this over here. More planters, let's go! Woo! Yep. Dollywood loves them flowers, don't they? Alright, you can kind of see where that fence goes. I think I need to re-angle it. Right there. Slide that over just a little bit and slide this piece over too. There we go. Cool. Well, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day on this nice Sunday. It's actually kind of chilly here, which is weird because it's been warm, and then all of a sudden I woke up this morning and it's like, oh, well, there goes our cold weather, or our warm weather, I guess. Where's the, I always can't find the stamp tool. There we go. But yeah, we're rocking the bluegrass today. Just wanted to kind of get in that feeling, that mode of the Dollywood type spirit. Can't see what I'm doing. This billboard's in the way. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay. I'm gonna move this down so I can actually see what I'm doing. Alright. Then we should go ahead and... Oops, wrong button. 8. Go to that, and then once you do that, we should be able to delete that. Nice. So this is like starting to go uphill here. So this hill actually extends to like over here. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm trying to figure out all the shortcuts and everything. I haven't quite done it yet. Alright, so we won't want to go a crazy huge... Yeah, that's probably good. But this fence does go up this little terrain. Bluegrass really is always a banger, isn't it? Or at least in... Man, I still can't get over how far my original was. Like, look at what my original path was going to be. Isn't that crazy? What was this little portion here? I guess that was this. Man, I way oversized everything. Thunderhead was going to sit over here. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I got that billboard in. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this little shaping up. I don't want to be super intense with this because it really is just this little small bump back here that kind of follows this pathway up. So I don't want to raise it up too much. And actually, the parking lot that sits right here, it is angled, because you drive down it kind of like probably around this height, and you kind of slowly descend, and then take a corner and then go around. But that's for another day. But I just want to make sure the terrain kind of looks right. I think it's good. I mean, the pathway when I first placed it was, I was trying to base it off of looks. I was going through so many walkthroughs to see like what height look like here on the just the pathways and stuff. And then I was trying to gauge it on Google Maps, like how high the terrain goes. I think I got it pretty good. This height here isn't necessarily right, but that doesn't really matter because we still got to build Wild Eagle up there. And that once we build Wild Eagle, that will determine the height of that. But I think this train track is in the right spot, which was where I was able just to place the terrain. And actually, it's level with the it's level with the Thunderhead path. So, or at least I think it is. If it's not, it's just, you know, a few feet off. So I'm just gonna make it level for this recreation. But yeah, I mean, the slope goes all the way up, and then actually, it's fairly level within the Mystery Mine portion of Timber Canyon. And even Wilderness Pass is kind of level. Craftsman Valley has a little bit of a slope to it because there's like this stream running down. But other than that, this part really is the only part that has a slope. I will say the Wilson's Farm area and then the... Oh, what's the... I always forget the log flume's name. Oh gosh, that's gonna bug me. What is this? Now I gotta look at Google Maps for this. Daredevil Falls. I always forget that. Daredevil Falls and Wilson, or not Wilson Farm. That's Silver Dollar City. Owen's Farm are quite sloped, I would say, and I think Rivertown has some terrain to it, but we're not gonna deal with that yet because I'm focusing on this section. Okay, let's go ahead. I think we got that pretty good. I do want to actually smooth that out real quick. Are you building Wildwood Grove as well? I'm going to try to. I'll be able to fit some of it in. I think I can fit, keep saying the word, I got to stop with that. I'll be able to fit Dragonflyer in. Dragonflyer. That's going to be fun to build. But as far as Big Bear Mountain goes, that's going to be tight. Unless... I'll for sure be able to fit, like, the first half of Wildwood Grove in. But the newest addition to Wildwood Grove with Big Bear Mountain is going to be really tight. This is Dragonflyer. It's not actually... It doesn't sit this far back. It's probably way over here or something. I just need to finish the billboard. But, yeah. I think we'll be able to get it. But Big Bear Mountain sits like way over here, and it keeps going. So unless we get a map increase, I'll probably only be able to do like half of Big Bear Mountain. It's such a big layout. And the thing is, I tried so many angles with this park, and the way I have the park situated right now is the only way, like, I can get the park in. So, like... Tennessee Tornado just barely fits right here, as you can see. And then I'm pretty sure Lightning Rod is just going to barely fit in this corner. So I think the placement I made was really good. I actually did the math to figure out, like, if I put it like parallel with this boundary line, then I wouldn't really be able to include Tennessee Tornado or even Lightning Rod. So my deal was I would rather have Lightning Rod and Tennessee Tornado than I would rather have Big Bear Mountain. So that's at least, like you said, until they make the maps bigger. Which if they do that, which they did in Planet Coaster 1, we had the ability to make it a little bit bigger. Not a whole lot, but we were able to increase it a little bit. And I think if we get that scenario editor option again, I'll be able to definitely include the whole park. So, yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and try to lower this. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go watch the walkthrough here. Yeah, I hope it comes. I'd be really surprised if it didn't. I can't remember when this scenario editor launched with Planet Coaster. I think it's like it was a year later or something. Okay, it's weird. There's a blue crate. I'm just gonna reuse this same crate here and make it a little bit bigger. There's a blue crate that sits right here, kind of like that, and it's actually fairly big. It's like that size, and it's blue, like a light blue-ish color. Yeah, like that. I'm interested to see you make the coffins that sit on the paths. What do you mean the coffins? Like in the graveyard, you mean? Or I don't know what coffins you're talking about. Okay, let's do. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, there's another green crate on the other side of the fence. It's a little bit smaller than this. No. It's also like rotated weird like this. And it's green. Oh yeah, the coffins, yeah, yeah. I can't wait to get to the graveyard. That's gonna be fun. I'm actually really loving the photo op spot. And then the shower. That Nopa. Do people even use that shower? I've never seen a person use. I mean, is it operatable? I don't think I even tried to operate it. This is kind of funny. It would be really funny if it actually works. Okay, there are more crates over here too. Those are bigger. Let's see. I keep stealing from over here because I used them earlier. My gosh. Okay. I think this one actually works really well. Yeah, it's literally just like sitting over here. And then that one, what color is that? It's like a white-ish gray kind of thing. Kind of like that, yeah. I'll make the different parts different colors or shades of gray. 50 Shades of Grey. Okay. Cool. This mulch actually extends a lot farther. I gotta make sure to select the right ones here because they all have like fighting textures if I don't. Yeah. Okay. And there's another one like the exact same kind, but I'm gonna... Wait, what angle are you at? Oh, it's actually like... It's like this. And it's kind of like going down. Like that. And then there's another one that isn't like that. It's completely flat, but it's rotated like this. But it's more sunken into the ground. So to make it look a little more sunken, I'm just going to add that second layer. Right there. And then this one is... What color are you? You're like a little, like... The same shade, but it's like green. Yeah. Like a darker, like Time Traveler green. Everything in Time Traveler's like Q and everything was this really weird shade of green. It was weird. Okay. That's pretty good. Right there. Okay, there's another weird... What is that? I guess it's like another crate. I'm gonna get a different one this time. Even though I don't know what it is. I'm gonna steal this one. Then I'm just gonna rotate it over here. Like this. It's just kind of weird. I mean, Dollywood theming. SDC does that too. They just place random crates. I love it though. They actually try. Oh, that one's not recolorable. Dang it. Can't use that one. I'll just do this and then rotate it. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now let's do some of the foliage. There's not a lot. In fact, it's a planter, and then what happens is it literally just extends up this hill, like with the terrain, to the train yard or to the train track, and then this extends even higher to Wild Eagle. So there really isn't that much. I don't know how like flat this maintenance path is here, because there's a maintenance path that enters through a gate, and you can enter over here through maintenance as well. I just decided, I think this maintenance gate is actually smaller, now that I think about it. I'm just marking the different gates with just the different colors. So. Alright, there we go. That's better. I also made it a little bit taller. But yeah, I think that works. Outside of Universal Orlando, Dolly was my second favorite park. That's pretty good. I haven't been to Universal, so I couldn't say, but I agree. I think I would agree that Dollywood is my second favorite park. I've been to all the Disneys, but that was a long time. That was 2011, I think, the last time I went. Okay. So it's changed a lot, and I was really young then, so I wasn't able to ride hardly any of the roller coasters. I rode Big Thunder Mountain, and I think that was it. Yeah. So I missed out on Expedition Everest, I missed out on Rock and Roller Coaster, I missed out on... what's another one? Seven Dwarfs Mine Train wasn't a thing when we went. I'm trying to think of... oh, I rode Splash Mountain. Adrian is amazing. They're crazy. Yeah, I've seen like walkthroughs and stuff of it, and yeah, it looks. It makes me really excited for Epic Universe too, because man, they have some. I can't wait to see how that dark ride works at Epic Universe. Because supposedly they invented like new technology to put into that ride. Okay. It is a little bit farther back. Oh wait, wrong side. I need to be over here. Goes a little bit farther back. That's why I'm going to take open this. It goes back like to right there. And there's also one more crate back here. It's just tiny. It's just sitting there. Oh. But yeah, I'm excited for Epic. I don't know if I'm going to get out there soon, but oh man, I want to get out there so bad. I just need to get to the Universal parks in general. I want to ride Velocicoaster. It's like my top bucket list coaster of all time. Doesn't hurt to extend these because they go into the terrain anyways. It doesn't matter. All right. So after that, I'm gonna try to smooth. Well, I won't smooth it out. I'll probably just add rocks or something. So let's make this terrain or this flower bed a little bit better looking. by adding a few little details here. There are a few rocks. Actually, never mind. There's like no rocks at all. I'm finding a POV of it. It was great. The theming in the queue. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, there literally are like no rocks. There's some bushes, but like they kept this flower bed clean. I mean, there's like a few. And I might add some flowers just because I can to make it look a little bit better. There's like this really tall looking weed here. It's like that, but it's like, yeah, I guess that's fine. Also, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many times I even watched that POV. It's crazy. Crazy how many times I've watched that POV and then still haven't written it. Oh, goodness. I still remember when it opened, too. I was like, what? Because I hadn't heard anything about it. Like, I don't know how I didn't hear about it, but I hadn't kept up with Universal, like, at all. And then I saw Coaster Studios, like, vlog. I was like, wait a minute. I kind of heard about this, but, like, it finally opened. So I watched, I was like, what the heck is that? I think it's, like, been the most recent coaster, other than, like, Voltron, I guess. But that's, like, most recent coaster in America where people are just, like, they had high expectations for it, and it still blew their expectations away. Like, what? Like, I'm trying to think of another roller coaster that did that recently, and I can't. I mean, I guess Big Bear Mountain, but that wasn't really, you know, something that people had high expectations for. It was just like, all right, we're going to have this really cool family Vekoma coaster. So, yeah. Mosasaurus rolls insane. Nice. Okay. I feel like I need to add one more right here. Even though there isn't one, you gotta make that balance. If you know what I'm talking about. Sure. Okay. I don't like this plant. Oh. Oh, that actually looks really good. Okay. A little... You felt it was a little overhyped? Really? I don't know about that. Alright. I guess it could have been. You know what? I really like this bush. I'm going to reuse it over here. Alright, there we go. Cool. Nice. So there are a few trees. Man, that flower bed really is just empty, isn't it? Like, it's just empty. I found how they separated it. They just used this wall again to separate the planter from the terrain. In fact, can I just do this? Like, I know this is kind of cheating, but, like, not really. I can kind of do it over here. Maybe I can deselect this. This doesn't really matter for the recreation. You know what? Eh. Why is there like double there? Back row lightning rod to be more intense. Is that... I mean, I thought that too. Just because of the whip on some of the elements. But I don't know if that's like a controversial opinion. I think everybody kind of holds that opinion. Maybe not. I will say when I rode lightning rod, it was a little bit... That did pass my expectations. Sorry, other way around. I had too high expectations for that ride. Because it was the same, like, in the same dilemma with Velocicoaster for me. I had watched so many, like, POVs and, like, just off-ride camera and stuff of it. People talking about it all the time. That was, like, the ride I was invested in before I went to Dollywood, before Velocicoaster really opened. And then I got a chance to ride it, and I was so hyped. I mean, it was like one of those surreal moments. Like, I'm actually here. I can see this plaza. Like, I've looked at so many photos and walkthroughs and videos, and now I'm actually here, like, looking at the logo and the sign. And to my surprise, it was closed. So I was like, oh, great. Yep, that makes sense, because that's how everybody said it says it's been. And then the very, like, last hour of that day, which is stupid, by the way. Like, why would you... Oh, yeah, we fixed it in the last hour. Whatever. But they opened it the last hour of that day, and I literally ran. I mean, I have a vlog about it. I was just running. Or maybe, was that the second day? I can't remember. But I feel like I ran to it. And it opened, right? And I was like, oh my gosh. I got on it, and I was like, oh, here we go. I started up that launch, and the first thing I noticed about that launch was it died halfway up the lift hill. It just died. And the launch barely got you over, and you didn't feel anything on the drop. That drop was the most, like, underrated thing ever. The most just mid thing ever. That drop. I mean, I didn't feel anything on that drop. Okay, I think that looks fine. And then all of a sudden, like, it gets better as the ride goes, right? So the first wave turn, super slow, but, you know, it's kind of cool. I mean, for me, because I've ridden Outlaw Runs so many times, that first wave turn was so bad. Because Outlaw Runs wave turn is literally the most insane thing ever. You literally just get twisted, thrown up, thrown back. That's it. You're done. By the way, if y'all are, like, SDC fans or anything, SDC just cleared, like, almost all the trees around Outlaw Run. Apparently. That's what maintenance said. I've seen a few photos of it, and it does look kind of dull. You can see almost the entirety of the double barrel roll now. It's kind of sad, not gonna lie. Because the one thing that ride had going for it was the whole, like, dark ride. Like, night ride. What can you do, though? But, anyways, I was saying, lightning rod, you crest over, the ride gets better, right? So the first wave turn, meh, it's okay. And then the second wave turn is where it starts to get really good, because it's that turn in and then that whip out. And that's where you get the best, well, not the best airtime because of obviously the quad down, but one of the better airtime moments on the ride. And then it gets better and better and better, and that quad down is just that finishing, you know, thing. But I will say the first half of the ride is just kind of, it really just kind of disappointed me. But, yeah, that was my experience with lightning rod. I just really wish I could have experienced it with the with the faster launch, or not even the faster launch, the launch that extended all the way up the lift hill. You know, the one that they closed, that they ripped off the first year of it running. Why are these plants, like, disappearing? What? Why is it looking like that? I don't like that. More intense? I think intense would be the right word there. I would agree with that. I think the claw down offers more airtime, but yeah, the twisting is definitely a lot more intense because you're sideways. I would say a sideways moment is always more intense than airtime. Because I don't think, I mean, yes, airtime can be intense, but like ejector is kind of intense, but not. Like, I think, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's the wrong word to use. I don't know, though. That's just my opinion. Alright, so that's kind of there. I do want to see how far. Okay, so it's around here where the terrain or the mulch kind of dies out. Oh yeah, ejector is awesome. It kind of just dies out right here because there's actually like this really cool, there's these cool little rocks that sit around here-ish. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't want the terrain here to be more powerful than, or higher than the path. There we go. That's pretty good. And then this kind of just dies. In fact, no, it doesn't. It continues on. Gonna make it hard to tell you that I'm leaving. Yeah. But yeah, Lightning Rod for me was just, I mean, it was a good ride, don't get me wrong, but because I had hyped myself up about it for so long, it was just like, oh, that was a little bit disappointing. But whatever. Still a really good ride. Still the best ride in the park. And, yeah. I am going back to Dollywood. This will it be spring or summer? It'll be like the very end of spring, you know, like the end of May, because I graduate. No, wait. Yeah, the end of May. I'm trying to think, because we have two different trips coming up. We have one we're going to SDC, and then another one where we're going to Dollywood. I think Dollywood is in the spring, and then SDC is in the summer. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, we're going to Dollywood, and I'll finally get to experience Lightning Rod with the chain lift. So that's cool. I'm excited for that actually a little bit because I'll get to ride it more. Because the first time I went to Dollywood, we were there for 2 days, and I only got on it, I think 3 times. So one time the first day, and then I think twice the second day. So hopefully I'll be able to ride it more because I really just wanted to do the quad down a little more. Be able to get on that quad down more. Because, you know, the second half of the ride really is the same speed as it was originally. It's the first half of the ride that's really slower. But, yeah. I'm just excited to go back to Dollywood in general. Man, I will say the ride that really, really I was not expecting to be good was Tennessee Tornado. That ride just, it slapped. I rode that, we marathoned it like I want to say 5, but I feel like it was more. Maybe like 10. We did like 10 rides in a row of just getting on, getting off, getting on, getting off. Such a good ride, and that drop through that mountain is so fun. I love a good aero coaster. Gonna make it hard. And Thunderhead completely blew me out of the water. When I went, I was like, this might be better than Lightning Rod. Alright, let's see. I'm kind of running out of things to do here in this little planet. There are actually a few trees that sit right here. Not in the planter, but like right on this side of the mountain. And they kind of block this wall thing. That's why I couldn't tell if... And they're kind of smaller. But they do kind of block. And this, I think it's a spruce. It looks like a spruce. Yeah, it's like it's a bunch. It won't really matter. It's a bunch of different things. I don't think spruces grow in this part of the area. I could be wrong, though. It's gonna make it hard to tell you. Okay, that actually is pretty good right there. I want to make that a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's good. And then there's one more over here. That's too big. Smaller. Oak tree small. Perfect. And I can descale that and then lower it into the terrain. We'll have the perfect little tree there. Alrighty. So that looks pretty decent. This part of the hill, by the way, is completely forested. That's why it looks a little bit strange. So, this will, because the video I'm looking at, this is almost completely shadowed by that. So, let me go ahead, and it's obviously filled with rocks and plants and bushes. So, man, there are some big rocks in this game. I hope the Western pack comes with more rocks. I don't think it will, but I'm tired of the black rocks that we've been having to use. These are fine, I guess. I actually really don't use these a lot because they don't work in flower beds and stuff. I guess mountains and terrain, they look a little better because they blend in better. In fact, I don't really want to use the other ones now. But yeah, I'm excited to go back to Dollywood, and we're also going to Carowinds in that same trip, which is gonna be awesome because I've been wanting to get to Carowinds and ride Fury, and also there are other roller coasters like Intimidator and Copperhead Strike, but obviously Fury is the one I'm most excited for. Perfect. Alright, that's pretty good. I'm going to add a little bit of scenery here. Oh, did everybody leave? I guess they left. Oh, making me so lonely. I always forget you can rescale bushes. I just forget it. Because in Plinko, I was just so used to rotating, place, rotate, place, shrink into terrain, rotate, place. That was my life for like a few hours. Alrighty. That's good. That looks pretty good. And you really can't see it because there's trees everywhere. Okay. I don't know if I've even used this pine tree before. This is the type of pine tree that grows at our house, except they don't branch out down here. They only branch out at the top, which is really weird. That's a pine tree? Yeah, ours are kind of more like this, but they're bigger at the base and they're super tall and they're completely straight. They just go up and then boom, at the top they expand. Kind of like this. They look like this, it's just a pine tree though. Or I guess a better one would be this one. I mean, they kind of like look exactly like this actually. Oh, wait, maybe this is the kind we have. Except they don't have the leaves, they have the pine needles. I don't know though. And they're way bigger at the base. They're huge. Oh, maybe it's the ponderosa pine we have. Yeah. I think it's this one. I don't know why I'm placing it. This is good. Right here. And I do want to fill in the other space in front. It hit me. It's gonna make it hard to tell you. Alright, that can go right in front. Right there. See? It kind of finishes that look and adds the shadow to everything. See what I'm talking about? I guess I can add this one too. There we go. There we go. It also like starting to complete that side as well. Yeah. That's looking good. It's looking good. Timber Canyon's taking me a lot longer than it should. I'm gonna get off here at 4:30, guys, so I have about 15 minutes to do whatever the heck I need to do to make it better looking. Ha 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 ha. So right here, it's weird. There's all these little, and when I say little, I really do mean little rocks, and I think they're this color kind of thing. No. Shrink that. I'm trying to make this cluster of rocks that look smaller. There we go. We can kind of get that 2-rock look there. Rotate that. Try and get as many different angles that you can to fill in those gaps. Gonna rotate it this way now. Alright, so that is a little cluster that I can use. I'm gonna select that, deselect everything else. I have 8, cool. We're gonna add that to scenery group, and then we're just gonna simply copy and paste this down, and then hit me. Do that. Shove that into the dirt. Line that up. Wait, why'd the music stop? They're kind of just like all over. Alright, cool. And then this kind of extends all the way to there. So I'm just going to copy it a bunch. Maybe make it a little bit bigger to like change the shape and size of these rocks. Then we'll draw a line like, let me grab a better line. Hold on. We'll copy that. We'll angle that differently, and boom. We have this kind of thing here. I don't know why these kind of rocks are here, but there we go. It's just kind of like a washout area. And it actually continues over here. It doesn't go down or anything, but they do keep the same kind of little rock things. Dang it. There we go. That kind of, I guess, gets the look across. Nice. So really, oh, I just realized. Once I lower that, it looks even better. Alright. So this right here. There are a few trees. There's one right there. There is one over here, like that. Actually, no, that's more of a pine tree, isn't it? It's like one of these. Man, those are tall. I think I want to use this one, but shrink it a little bit. Cool. That's good right there. That one's a little big. The trees in Planet Coaster are so big. Really everything. All scenery pieces are just so absolutely ginormous. That's that ash tree. I don't know if I want to use that ash tree. I haven't completely gotten used to all the tree types yet. So I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. I thought that was an oak. Okay, I'll take the white birch. There is like a few back here that make it look a little better. But really it's kind of open right here. There are more trees that go a little farther back here. Oak small. Okay, I'll use this one. I don't think I've used this one yet. I'm gonna shrink this one down a little bit, like that. I don't get why the music keeps pausing after. Oh, it's because I hit the end of the list. That's really all of the bluegrass that you have? Fine. We'll go straight back to Mario Odyssey. Alright, so that's good. Right there, actually, that's pretty good. And then the areas that there are trees, there are also plants and rocks. And this isn't grass, by the way, it's dirt or gravel. Bum, bum. All right. So, now let's do some bushes. I'm gonna add another one of these over here. Make sure we're not doing anything to those fences. Okay, that one is a little far. Perfect. Again, like I said, this is not just grass. It's really soil or dirt. Hang on, I'm going to lose the stream. I don't want it to lag out. Alright, cool. So there's really nothing in here except for a few bushes. There really isn't any more theming in this part, just because I don't know. But I think that's pretty good. The fence does come back here. I don't know how far it goes. But I'll probably go ahead and do my little update, because I finished this entrance and the main plaza kind of deal. So now I'm going to make another update that we do this and probably the graveyard, and then a final update where we kind of finish everything for a video. Still can't see. Terrain's so weird. Alright. But it does start, like, immediately going up here. We start moving up. Maybe not that far up, but... Oh, I can see it now. Haha! I'm gonna slowly just go up one at a time. Follow that terrain up. And finish out this little fence here. Or, not really little, it's a pretty big fence. I mean, you can't see over it, so in theory it's not a little fence. Okay. But we do raise up that terrain, and so the fence has to go up there. And actually the terrain is even higher over here, so it has to keep going. I'll raise the terrain in post. Ah. Hang on, this black line right there is the fence. Nope. Go all the way, please. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this one. I don't want to edit it again. Oh my gosh. How did that happen? Why is YouTube just loading and loading? I can't play the music anymore. So this actually gets rotated because you can see that black line goes that way. That is the fence right there. And it just keeps going up and up and up. There's actually this really cool like planter thing here, and there's these saw blades that spin. Which is kind of cool looking. That's why these are higher, because this planter or this little flower bed goes up and has this little seating. I don't know if it would be a seat, but okay, we'll do one here. Okay, cool. Rotate. Just keep following that black line, because that is your fence. Alrighty. Oh, never mind. But that is definitely a better looking area than what we had. I'm really happy with the progress we made. It is past 4:30 when I said I was going to stop. So, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. This is what we really did today. I think it's looking awesome. It's looking beautiful. And in reality, I don't think you'll ever be able to see Thunderhead there because there's trees and stuff that are going to get filled. But we'll see. We'll see, I guess. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic day. We did get a lot of work done, and Timber Canyon is coming together. I'm really happy with this little plaza. I think it turned out really well. You got the two maintenance fences, of course, that go into there. I still need to continue this fence over here, which I think just kind of dead ends. But, yeah. Thanks for joining. I will catch y'all later. And, I don't know if I'm going to stream anytime soon, but, yeah. I'll catch y'all later.